Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today, we're going to look at a primer. In fact, we're going to look at the brand new primer from Hourglass. It's kind of been a quiet release. Did you know that they have this? This is the brand new Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. It is $56 and it just was released from Hourglass. I think this is the perfect addition to what I am starting to call Foundation Month here at Not Fit for Print Beauty. I have so many new foundations. They are like, oh my goodness, they're coming out of my ears at this point, so why not stick a primer in there too? We're gonna talk about it and do a demo. First, I want you to guess, and please don't, you can cheat if you want, but try not to cheat by looking below. Right now, drop a comment. One side of my face, either this side or this side, has primer and makeup over it, and one side has all the makeup, including the foundation, applied on top of bare skin. Which one do you want to say? So is it my left, your right? You'll have to indicate which one you mean, or my right, your left. So take a moment and let me zoom you in. You'll see as we do the demo which one it is. We are going to do a demo with just primer on one side and nothing on the other. Makeup over primer, makeup over, or foundation over just bare skin, and then applying makeup. So we got lots of things to test out with this new guy. This Vanish Airbrush Primer has micro spherical powders in it. So it actually contains a liquefied powder that will minimize pores and texture and make kind of a flat surface, they promise, on which to apply your foundation, which I did feel to be true. They have a lot of images on their website if you go to the Hourglass website, and they're kind of fun because they are not retouched. So they actually put up images of models wearing and not wearing before and after photos with this new primer, with the Vanish Airbrush Primer, and they are not retouched. So they're kind of fun. This does appear to be the real deal, guys, and it has a little bit different, serves more of a purpose than, say, a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which is worn under makeup when it's worn under makeup for a kind of dewiness. This actually has a kind of purpose to it, a method to it, so to speak. So again, take a look. Which side of my face has primer and which side doesn't, because you are about to find out right now. Stay there. Okay, let's get this experiment started, and I'm going to be up and down running inside and outside, so we have two different lights. Here's what I am hoping to do, if all goes well. I don't see why it won't. We're going to have basically a primer and a no primer side. So I'm going to put primer on my left, that would be, I guess, your right, on my left side, and not on this side at all. This side will remain perfectly bare, and then we'll look at it in studio lighting and outside. Then I'll come back and I'm going to apply the new version of the Dior Forever Skin Glow, a nice dewy foundation, to both sides. So the foundation will have a primer under one, namely this new Hourglass Vanish Primer, and it will be on bare skin on the other side, and we'll look at that in studio and outdoor lighting as well. And it should give us a better idea. Now, I know I could have also used the Vanish Foundation from Hourglass, but rather than keep it brand-centric, I thought we would use it to also play with one of the new foundations that we're doing here in what I'm affectionately calling Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take this primer here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of it, first pump, onto my hand, okay? And let's dot a little bit. We are only doing this side. Oh, it's really nice. And I was going to use a beauty blender to put it in, but you guys, it's really nice and it absorbs really quickly. And we're gonna stop after this. They say you can use one pump. I used really about two. Okay, so, all right, we got the left side done here. That is primed up. Studio lighting, and then I'm going to hop up and run outside, or walk, so as not to alarm people. We have a side here with our brand new Hourglass Vanish Primer, and this side is absolutely bare. So now I'm going to hop up and run outside, and we'll see what we think before we add some foundation over it, so stay right there. Okay, I just ran outside, so take a look here. On the left side of my face, which will always be your right, and I will point to it, is the side with the primer, okay? And the other side is bare. So I will be pointing to the side with primer each time for you to see that in the sunshine. See if you can tell a difference. Let me just kind of zoom you in here in studio light, okay? Primer side, no primer. Look here at pores. Let's see if we can zoom in and see it. Definitely less on this side. Definitely looking better on this side, more ready for makeup than this side. I suppose you could say any primer could do that, but I do like the feel of this one. It feels really smooth and, as they say, kind of a flat feeling and ready for makeup. Okay, let's bring the mirror back, and as I said, we have the new formulation of the Dior Forever Skin Glow. I'm going to put it on both sides of the face, but of course this side has no primer at all, and this side has our brand new Hourglass Vanish Primer already on it. So I'm going to take this foundation and put it right here on my hand. I already have a review of this foundation, and I'm just going to kind of buff it on over first the side with the primer. I hate that this has a fragrance when you first put it on. That's a side note. Thankfully it dissipates. I am using the Wayne Goss Holiday Brush. Okay, now I did that very lightly, but I just want you to see it. Oh, it feels really nice over it. Again, now we have this side, the Hourglass Vanish Primer with our Dior Forever Skin Glow over it. And now I'm going to put the Dior Forever Skin Glow over the side that has no primer, just onto bare skin. And we'll take a look in here and go back out into the, as I like to say, warm California sunshine, and take a look at it out there as well. And then even put some other makeup over the top and see if we can tell the difference. Okay, trying to make sure I put the same amount on. Let me do a little bit of staring here into my mirror too before I remove the mirror. Interesting. Okay, let's get the mirror out of the way. And here first in studio lighting is our Dior Forever Skin Glow in shade 2.0 over first the new Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. And here we have the Dior Forever Skin Glow on bare skin. Let me zoom you in studio lighting. And now we're going to go outside, and I'm going to show you here again. I'm going to make sure to point my finger on the side that also has the primer, and the side I do not point to will be the side with just foundation. So take a look at that there. What do you think? And now we're going to come back with a face full of makeup, but I'm going to leave, of course, my half and half primer and non-primer sides, and we'll see what that looks like too, so stay right there. Okay, I'm back with not a lot of makeup on, and of course I'm going to ask your opinion because it matters to me, but I've definitely formed my own opinion. I much prefer this side with the primer on. Let me tell you why. Didn't put on much makeup because this is really about the base products, but I did put on the new Natasha Denona Mini Rose Cheek Palette, which has a cream blush. That cream blush on this side went on like a dream. So remember, I have the brand new Hourglass Vanish Primer on this side, and I have the new Dior Skin Glow Foundation on both sides. So this side has both the primer and the foundation, and that cream blush went on like a dream, and I even think sits and looks better on this side. Hopefully I can zoom you in. I feel like the foundation is sitting better on this side and the makeup is sitting better on this side, and I think it looks better altogether on this side. Interesting. But I would definitely like to know what you think. I generally don't wear a primer, or I wear the Hollywood Flawless Finish from Charlotte Tilbury underneath my makeup just to give a little bit of a glowy peek through. This, though, is going to definitely extend the life and the wear of the makeup and also provide a smooth finish. So this is going to be a little different than using the Hollywood Flawless filter like I sometimes do. Hollywood Flawless filter is more for an effect, a shine, a glow through any foundation. This is more for kind of multi-purpose, having the makeup stay on longer, and I will comment on that right here on the screen while I edit, because I won't be editing until tomorrow or so. So I will let you know that on the screen right here. This also is going to help with any sort of pores, blurring fine lines underneath makeup, and helping reduce any sort of texture. And I do believe that it does that. This is a very, very nice primer. It is one that I will definitely use, and it's tough to make me use a functional primer for something other than just dewiness underneath, if that makes sense. This is one I will definitely use, but I would love to know what you think now that I have a light but full face of makeup on over it. Which side do you prefer? The side with the Hourglass primer underneath, or the side with nothing underneath? To me, it's quite apparent, and it's definitely this side. But I do want to hear your thoughts and what your thoughts are on primers in general. Do you use them? Do you skip them? In the 2021 Best of End of Year survey that I did, most of you were like me and used the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. But if you're really using one with purpose and line blurring and all that stuff, wow, this is quite a good one in my estimation. So let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel so that I can see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.